Today we're stepping back in time to the 1970s to explore some of the unique and forgotten home decor trends that were popular during this era. From shag carpeting to wood paneling, the 70s had some eccentric styles that you don't see very often anymore. The 1970s were known for some wild interior design choices that you'd be hard-pressed to find in many homes today. One of the most iconic is shag carpeting. This thick, plush wall-to-wall carpeting with long fibers was installed in living rooms across America during the 70s. At the time, shag carpeting represented a relaxed, laid-back vibe, but it was also known for accumulating dirt and dust easily. Though out of style today, shag carpeting reminds us of the fun, free-spirited attitude of the decade. No living room decor was complete without essential furniture pieces like beanbag chairs. In the 1970s, beanbag chairs emerged as a fun, inexpensive, and casual alternative to traditional upholstered seating. These oversized fabric bags filled with polystyrene bead filling molded to the body for ultra-comfortable support. Their squishy, amorphous shape epitomized the relaxed vibe and nonconformist attitudes of 70s youth culture. Available in a rainbow of colors and prints, beanbag chairs added a playful pop of color to living rooms and bedrooms. They required no rigid frame or assembly and could be flumped into any corner or seating arrangement. Beanbag chairs were lightweight and portable too, easy to move around on a whim. The laid-back, flexible nature of beanbag chairs perfectly aligned with the free-spirited era of the 1970s. While still available today, beanbag chairs feel distinctly retro and capture the trend-breaking designer ingenuity of the decade. No 70s lounge space was complete without a couple of super soft, squishy beanbags. Another popular 70s home trend was the conversation pit. These sunken seating areas built right into the living room floor allowed for intimate chats and hanging out. Conversation pits featured plush bench seating, pillows, and low tables all situated around a recessed section of flooring. Their cozy, cocoon-like feel promoted face-to-face social connection and family bonding. The flexible, casual vibe of conversation pits perfectly captured the laid-back mood of the era. While impractical by today's standards, they represent the experimental spirit of 70s interior design. Another popular feature was the console television set. These large, bulky television units were commonly placed in living rooms as standalone furniture pieces during the 1970s. Console TVs housed the entire television within a solid wooden cabinet or enclosure. Most cabinets sat directly on the floor, featuring decorative carved legs and ornate woodworking details on the exterior. Some even had built-in stereo speakers to create an all-in-one entertainment unit. The television screen itself was relatively small by today's standards, ranging from 12 to 25 inches diagonally across. But what these vintage TV sets lacked in size, they made up for in style. Console televisions had finely crafted wooden cabinets that matched other furnishings like end tables and sofa frames. Popular wood veneers included oak, walnut, and maple, lending a warm, natural look. While console televisions have long been replaced by today's slim, wall-mounted screens, they were the height of luxury in the 1970s. Their prominent placement in the living room shows how television sets transitioned from occasional viewing to central parts of leisure time and family bonding in the home. The handsome wooden cabinets made TVs a statement piece rather than an eyesore. For many, a lavish console television set symbolized the American dream during the 1970s. The 1970s also gave rise to the lava lamp, a novelty lighting fixture with undulating, colorful lava inside. Groovy and psychedelic, lava lamps added visual interest and conversation pieces throughout living rooms and bedrooms. Their transfixing, bubbly goo epitomized the trippy aesthetic of the times. Lava lamps remain icons of 70s pop culture and remind us of the far-out designs that caught on during this decade. Brass lighting fixtures, vases, picture frames, and other accent pieces were everywhere during this decade and gave homes a glam touch. Brass was used prominently throughout the home. on lighting fixtures, door handles, cabinet knobs, and plumbing fixtures. Brass doorknobs and hinges added a hint of luxury to entryways. In the kitchen, brass handles and knobs were popular choices for cabinets, drawers, and appliances. The bathrooms featured extensive brass accents from shower heads and towel bars to faucets and soap dishes. The striking golden sheen of brass aligned perfectly with the bold, opulent style of the 1970s. Brass accents gave an upscale, flashy touch to even modest homes during this era. Macrame was one of the most popular fiber art trends of the 1970s. This knotting technique using cotton or hemp rope, yarn, or fabric strips emerged from the hippie and boho aesthetics of the late 1960s. Macrame featured intricate hand-tied knots assembled into decorative patterns like fringes, nets, webs, and geometric shapes. During the 70s, macrame made its way into mainstream home decor in many forms. Hanging macrame plant holders were essential for displaying potted ferns, ivy, and other statement greens. Intricately knotted wall hangings provided beautiful focal points above sofas or beds. Tabletop macrame coasters and trivets also became popular small accessories. The natural fibers and earthy patterns embodied the back-to-nature vibes of the decade. Macrame required no special tools or equipment beyond pieces of rope. This made it an accessible DIY craft for expressing creativity and individuality. From weekend artisans to major department stores, macrame's popularity boomed in the 1970s as a way to inexpensively add free-flowing bohemian flair to any space. Though it faded by the 1980s, macrame remains a hallmark textile art trend that perfectly captured the essence of 70s style. The handmade quality and nature-inspired aesthetic give macrame pieces a one-of-a-kind appeal. Though interior design has moved on from burnt orange, harvest gold, and avocado appliances, revisiting the 70s gives us a glimpse into the groovy essence of the era. Let me know in the comments down below if you remember any of these far-out home trends from the 1970s.